What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandy and today's video is going to be a bedside table styling video, nightstand, however you refer to your little bedside tables. And I'm going to be doing two different looks in this video. So if you like styling types of videos, give this video a thumbs up because I'm thinking about doing a series where this is going to be the first of many different kind of styling type videos. I have done styling in the past, so if you want to go back to my videos and check those out, go check those out. However, things have changed. I have elevated a little bit and I want to show you guys different areas. Bookshelf, my coffee table, my bar shelf, all of that. So if you want more styling videos, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video and turn on that bell so you really never miss another video upload from me. Also, go follow me on Instagram where you guys have already seen these setups over there in my stories. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we get started, I want to give you guys a few tips on things that I've done. I didn't spend a penny. Actually, I lied. I did buy flowers. So I spent $6.99 at Trader Joe's, but other than that, I didn't spend any money on the things that I am styling with, and that is because I shopped my own home. My preference on how I decorate my home is very cohesive from room to room, so that if I want to bring something from my living room into my bedroom, from my bedroom into my kitchen, wherever, it's very cohesive and it will blend no matter what room I'm in. Now, I do know that a lot of us like to have different themed rooms, which is fine, but this is just my preference so that I can shop my own home, move things around, and it's very cohesive and gives that cohesive look and feel. So that's my first tip, is shop your home. The second tip, you guys will see later on in the video, is to think outside of the box. And I've said this in other videos, but for instance, my flowers, they are in a little vase, but that's actually a votive holder. It's not even a flower vase. Same with this here that I did shop my house. I didn't end up using this, but this is a votive holder as well. And you could put one rose in here or one flower in here and use it as a flower or as a vase and not just a votive holder. Go outside and pick some fresh greenery. I didn't use this either, but I went outside and got fresh greenery, and I just have a plethora of things over here on my bed that I can pull from if I want to be able to style and use and play around. Just play until you like the look. Sometimes with decor, it doesn't make sense until it makes sense, you know, in your mind, or you see it and that is exactly what you want. So go for that. Even right here, just me setting that little vase on this stack of books, I just was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So shop your house, play around, use different things, and have fun with it. My next tip is to always add scent. Now, if you're sensitive to scent and you don't like scent, skip this one. But for me, I really love to have a scent in my room, in my living room, throughout my home. My absolute favorite candle, actually I have two, Santal 26 and my JoMalone, that one's honeysuckle and Divana, but my favorite is the peony and blush suede. It just is very, very beautiful. I am gonna go get a fall scent. Actually, I do have one here. This is spiced cider from Anthropologie, and I really love to have different scents in my home that really, as you guys see, coming later this week, I'm going to be pumping out fall videos, so be ready for that. But I don't always throw a ton of decor, whether that's holiday decor, but I do things more like scent and hand soaps and things like that, because it just, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but oftentimes I will recognize a smell and it will take me back to a time in my life, whether that was like middle school or high school, or, you know, when we were in Italy, Zach and I both wore different perfumes than we normally wear, and he got a different cologne. And every time he wears that cologne, it takes me back to Italy. Well, it's the same thing with scent in your house. When you have that scent that just takes you to fall and takes you to the holidays, that more than even having decor in your home is going to instantly, like, scent is so important. And for me, it's not always about having a house full of fall decor. Having a scent that can take you to that season and that time is going to really, really kind of fulfill and complete the whole design. And just have fun, you guys. So without further ado, let's get to styling. Okay, so for the first setup, I am going for more of a fall look, a warmer look. And fall is approaching us. I'm really excited. This is probably the look that I'm gonna keep out of the looks that I do today. And if you already follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen this look that I'm doing. But essentially, I said in the beginning of the video that you really want to shop your home first. Move things around, and with moving things around in your house, I find for me that I fall in love with the pieces all over again. And it really does help me, you know, keep, I don't know, it keeps me intentional. It keeps, when I'm purchasing, it keeps my home cohesive. And that if you want to be able to recycle your home decor and move it around all throughout your house, I would say keep your items cohesive because it makes it a lot easier to do so. So I have cleaned off the bedside table, and I do know I want my lamp over here because whenever I have my lamp over on the other side, I find that it's not as practical because I have to get up out of bed and turn the lamp off, which I know is kind of lazy, and I don't have like the app on my phone where I could just turn the lamp off. But sometimes when you are reading a book or scrolling on your phone and you just want to lean over and turn the lamp off, it makes it a lot easier when it is close to your bedside. So I have my lamp over here. One of my very, very, very favorite things to decorate with is coffee table books. You guys have seen me share these two a ton, and I think these two just go so beautiful and together, and I just really love the look. I love the warmth. It's the look that I'm going for. So I am going to add these. I'm adding these on this side of the table because when I'm decorating, I like to make sure that I fill the table, not make it full of items, but fill it as far as left to right, front to back, and really give it those levels and layers. So I'm adding these books here on this side right here. When decorating your bedside table, nightstands, your bookshelves, open shelving, anything like that, anything, even your coffee table, I try to look at literally everything, not just, so if I'm styling my bedside table, I don't just go on Pinterest and type bedside table styling. I will look at bookshelves, even little areas in kitchens or on islands. How are designers clustering items together? How are they pairing them? What kind of height levels or different textures and tones are they using? For me, I am super big on different textures. So I have metals, this is alabaster, I have marble, I have books, I have clay. All those different types of textures and materials are really going to draw a lot of interest and make it look professionally done. So the next thing, I really try to keep our bedside table practical, although I do really love it styled. I keep a lot of my things down in the drawer, but I still will add things like this marble little catch-all where we put our wedding rings in, and I will add that to the table as well. The other practical item that I'm gonna have is my water carafe or dispenser or decanter, whatever you wanna call this. On the website, it is called a carafe. Now, I get questions about this all the time. The one with the ribbed detailing in the glass is no longer available, but I will link some and search for some similar ones and link them down below. Along with everything that I'm sharing today, I will try to link dupes down below, if not the exact item. So I love having water on my bedside table. I really like if I wake up in the middle of the night and I need water, it's right there. So I'm home, I don't wanna like get out of my, half asleep. Like I just wanna take a sip of water, roll over and go to sleep. So I keep things practical and I have my little water carafe. And then of course, because this is a glass top, I am going to add some coasters. These ones I got from Anthropologie. I will try to link them down below. But I have the gold that just kind of ties in with the gold that I have, or brass, I guess I should say. And this way I can just take my glass off and set it on here. Maybe I should only do one. I can have it on here and ready to go. For me, I like to keep my glass on as long as possible because I feel like dust is gonna get in my water. But I do like to have my water readily available for me if I need it. And then I'm gonna add a couple more decorative pieces. I'm gonna add my favorite clay pot. I will try to find some to link down below. Now, when you are decorating with a pot or a vessel, especially if it's vintage, I would make sure to rotate it and see what side you like. Do you want it angled? Do you want it very straight on, very like uniform straight on? How do you want to design? The thing about design is just have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously, play around. It's not, once you know it's done and it feels good, that's when you know that you got the look that you want. So just play around with it. I'm just gonna add this back behind here. Now, one thing that I really try to remember when designing a open shelving or any kind of area in my home, whether that is a bookshelf, a coffee table, open shelving, is it's really important to decorate front to back, side to side, have things in the front, have things in the back, have things filling up the space. If you're going for more of a minimal look, of course you could do that. But for me, I really like kind of like an asymmetrical styled but practical look. Now, because it is almost fall, and I got to admit, I am excited for it. I live in Arizona where it's sweltering hot. So when it comes time, when we have one day that drops, I'm ready for the fall. So I'm just gonna add a couple of these little bunny tails in there. Now, I just added 2 for kind of that minimal look. It's funny because actually Zach didn't really like the minimal look. Ooh, let me get out of the way. He didn't really like the minimal look, but I loved it. I do have a whole bunch right here. You can pick these up at like Trader Joe's. I'll link some if you want to pick them up off of Etsy. These ones are bleached, so they are a brighter look, and I really like that. I added this Santal 26 candle, which smells exactly like the Santal 33. It's like the perfume. My sister and a few of you over on Instagram think it smells like pickles. I don't get that, but I think it's funny because it must be my friend's mom thinks it smells like pickles too, which is so bizarre. But I think it must be some sort of, I don't know, you tell me. Leave me a comment down below if that's like some kind of like gene or something, or if you think it smells like pickles. But this is just gonna complete this look that I have right here. And this was more of a minimal, I mean, it's still full as you can see, but there's practical things on here. I have my rings, I have my water, that's just, that's one thing, and then my scent, and that is it, and my lamp. But it looks styled, it looks beautiful, and I love this. Let me know what you think about look number 1.
Fired all of the bullets. Yeah, you shot me through the heart. Casting dice and roulette. The game was set right from the start. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna know, I don't want it anymore. I don't wanna go, don't wanna know, but I keep coming back for more. Crashing down and into the rain. All things are burning up.
Okay, so I already did one flower, and as you can see, there's such a huge difference between these 2 flowers, these 2 roses. This one here is straight from the pack right here that I got from the supermarket, and then this one is after I fluffed it a bit. So I'm gonna show you right now how I got it to go from this to this. Basically, I take off all of the petals. I have the plastic on the floor, so I'm just throwing these right down on the floor. I'll even like take off the thorns and stuff too, but this one I'm just gonna go ahead and cut so it's easier to work with. And I take off any dead petals that are around. These ones aren't too bad, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep them on there. And I take my finger and I put it right inside the rose, and I just kind of work it open very, very, very gently. You don't wanna, they're so delicate, you don't really wanna just go in hard on them because they will break. And I really wanna try to make it as pretty as possible. So I'm just gonna kind of work my way in there. Now, depending on what it looks like in the center, this one's looking very much like a garden rose, so I probably won't do this to this one, but I'll show you guys another one. But I will take this, and sometimes it'll be like a little stuffed in there, and I'll just pluck that out so that that's what I did to this one, so that you can see the insides. You can see the pollen, you can see the pretty insides. This one, however, is looking very, very, very much like a garden rose, so I am going to keep this one how it is. And just, you can kind of hear me breaking some of the petals, and I don't want to do that. So you just kind of work it open very, very gently, like I said, until you like the look, and you just add it to your arrangement. Now this is going to be more of like a hero flower because it's so beautiful to me. So I'm gonna make this one a little bit more of a focal point than the rest of them. Okay, I am on my last couple of roses, and I was going to do a time lapse. However, I wasn't recording, so that is such a bummer, but that's all right. It happens. So at this point, you kind of wanna get your shape and see like, what do you need to add? Do you need to add some height back here? What is it that you need? And from there is where I will kind of do my last two roses. Like I said, it would actually probably be better if I had 2 packs, or 2 dozen of roses, but I don't, so that's all right. I'm just going to add the couple more right here and then call this a day. Like I said, I'm going for more of a romantic look, and I will do, if you guys want a full like floral arrangement video, I'll insert a couple of photos, of some other arrangements that I've done in the past for like styled shoots that I've done, and you guys let me know if you want like a video of like a floral arrangement that you could do at your own home. So basically, like I said, all you do is slowly just work your way into the flower. And if you guys don't know, I am a wedding photographer, a luxury wedding photographer, and I've hosted a lot of workshops, and I've just seen florists do this, and I have learned over the years to arrange your florals instead of just taking them out of the pack and putting them in a vase. Arranging them is just going to give you that like professional look. It's just gonna look so much better. It's gonna make your home look so much more, expensive if that's the look that you're going for. And it's gonna look like a florist just came and dropped these florals off. So it takes a while to kind of work into the rose. A couple of these, because the center was so tight, I did just kind of pluck out the center. But I broke it. Instead of plucking it all the way out where you could see the pollen, I just tore off a little bit, and then I kind of broke it, and it still gives that like garden rose effect. But these ones just were a lot harder to work with. So that's kind of my solution that I did for this pack of roses. Ooh, I'm dropping quite a bit out of this one. But because I'm not really having company over and I don't really need to stress about it too much, I am just working with it. Going to be my last flower. And I'm just going to move things around here until I like it. So I put my mic on for this next look, but you will have to excuse the cords, but I thought good audio or cords. We'll deal with the cords. But I do want to walk you guys through this next setup. It's the same concept as the first setup. I'm grabbing my lamp because a lamp is practical for our home, we love our lamps, and I'm putting it again on the side closest to the bed because I like to be able to roll over in bed and turn my lamp off. And that's just how I like to do it. You guys can put it on this side, you can put it in the center, whatever design you are looking for, do you. The next thing that I'm going to add are my fashion books. I love fashion books in a bedroom because I think, you know, oftentimes our closets are in our bedroom, and I think fashion books just really make sense in them. So I'm adding fashion books, and then I am going to be adding a vintage frame. I got this at either Goodwill or St. Vincent de Paul, I can't remember, but I'm going to put this in the back. Now, ideally I would like a piece of artwork in here. However, this is what I have. You can do, you know, kind of play around with it, see what works, what works best for you. I think I'm gonna put mine like that. Then I'm gonna add those roses that we just made together. Again, I'm going for more of that Parisian, French, effortless, romantic kind of look. So this look is going to be a little fuller than I would normally go for, but I am like really into this right now. So the other thing too is you could always add, you know, little pieces like this. If this is more of your aesthetic, some olive branch in there, I think that would be so pretty as well. This definitely gives me more like modern Italian vibes, but I wanted to throw that out there. I am going to add a candle and my coaster because I am going to be putting my water dispenser on this look here because this is something that really is on my bedside table every day, all the time, 24 hours, doesn't go away. Again, having a scent I think is key. The other thing I want to talk about is having things high and low and front and back, scattering things so that there's like something back here, you know, kind of like that diagonal scatter, clusters, kind of working with your space. That is definitely going to add a lot of visual interest and a lot to look at and really like work the brain instead of just having everything either parallel, which does work sometimes, but you really do want to have things in the front and the back, highs and lows. You really want to work with your space and scale your space. And then the last few things that I'm going to add are my crystals, of course, because I love my crystals. I have this JoMalone candle, like it's empty, I cleaned it out. And I'm gonna add that right here. And then I'm just gonna put my selenite in there. And a crystal. The other thing to remember too is if your crystal is like obviously meant to sit like that, try it out like in different angles and things like that. You know what I mean? Like play around with your decor and see what you can get away with and see how you like it. Perfect. I think I like that.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that code? Why is our love it one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it. Before we get too far away, I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it.
Okay, you guys, and that is it for today's video. Make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know which one was your favorite. Did you like more of the Parisian romantic, or did you like more of the monochrome minimal fall type look? Let me know, leave me a comment. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want more of these styling, if you liked this kind of video, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.